Hello, bonjour, and good day, and welcome back to the House of Freeman. My name is Donatella Him, and today we are going to be seeing if a face and eye palette, I have one here from Makeup Revolution, is still viable in 2024. I've also got some lovely lipsticks that I've tested out. So if you're interested in that, please keep on watching. I finished applying my base. I used the Maybelline Superstay foundation, the Revolution Fast Base Stick in F11. The foundation was in shade light beige. I grabbed the Lacura concealer again. This was in the shade 1. I am really liking this. If you want to see me try it for the first time, I will link that video up here. And I set everything with the MUA loose setting powder. Right, let's move on to the main attraction, shall we? This is quite an old palette. I did pick it up out of my collection. This was gifted to me. Thank you, Pinar and Ben. This is a Tale of Enchantment face palette. It has face items like contour, blush, highlight, and then we've got an eye palette here. I have deliberately left my powder off and I have cleaned my brushes so we can see what the performance of the face side of this palette is. You can tell I've not used it because it's got the plastic on it. Come on, girl. Nice. So I think we're gonna have to go into a little bit of Maurice here so that we can do some warming up of the face. I'm just gonna tap my brush into the powder. Wow, there is absolutely no kickback from that. Oh, there is when I swirl it in there, but I mean, I do want to get some product actually on the brush. Let's see what we're working with. Is that a nice amount of pigment? Oh yeah, I like that. That's a really nice shade on me actually. It looks like we won't have a brightening powder highlight, so I will just take my normal Stargazer powder and mix that in to the high points of the face. But that is such a nice shade. Ooh. Tap off the excess. And just on the little cheek here. That's such a nice shade for me. This is the problem with face palettes though, because in here, this powder looks really nice on me, but when it comes to people of a deeper complexion, this is probably not going to show up at all. It's not going to be flattering and it's not going to work for them. So that renders this powder completely useless. And this one, I think, I don't know if that's a highlight or not. Doesn't look shiny to me, but I don't know what you would use it for. So this is the problem with face palettes. You have to be the right complexion to use everything in the palette straight away. If you're not, you're just wasting your money. Let's do the white first. Just grabbing my white Stargazer powder and my Lacura puff, and we'll just pop that gently on the high points just to brighten everything up. Oh, so nice. Chuck that back because we won't need her. I'm going to grab my big fluffy powder brush and just zhuzh that into the skin so that we've got a lovely blend between the two. Yeah, that's nice. That's nice, that is. Let's get rid of this horrible plastic. And then I think we're going to go into Bonjour up the top here. Little blush brush right in there. What are we getting? Ooh, that's a decent amount of product on there. Tap some off. And then just on the cheeks. That's nice. Yeah, I like her. I like to go around the forehead as well. Ooh, that's a nice colour, isn't it? That gives it a nice pop. Yeah, I like her. That's nice, isn't it? That's nice, that is. Ooh, so far, those two shades are really complementary on my skin tone. Let's have a look now. We want to grab my highlighting brush. Where is my highlighting brush? This is the problem with having so many brushes. I can never find the one that I want. Here it is. It was hiding. Let's also give this a little spritz to get everything off. I use the Makeup Brush Cleanser by B Makeup. You can find it in Superdrug. I just find it really quick and easy because sometimes when you use the color switch, it will get the majority of the product off, but this makes sure that every last little bit is off the brush and you're not cross-contaminating between the two. So I think we're going to have to go into a bit of Be Our Guest. Let's take that, shall we? It's very yellowy and I normally use more of a silver, but that is depositing a decent amount on the brush. Let's go here. It's not as bright as I want it. Is it buildable? I wouldn't say so. I'd say it's all right, but it's not giving me everything that I normally get out of a highlighter. Let's go on the tip of the nose and down. How are we looking? I mean, it's there, but it's just not what I would want from a highlighter. Yeah, it's serviceable, but I would go over the top with something else. Let's just blend that in a little bit so it's not so crazy looking. Yeah, okay. So the face side of the palette actually, for me, works really, really well, which is good to see. Now let's go into... her. Let's go into the eyeshadow side of the palette. What can we use for my eyebrows? There's not a matte brown in here, which is distressing to me. I could use this color here, gray stuff. Let's try her and see. Oh god, I nearly just dropped the whole thing. Let's see what happens. Yeah. It's such a weird shade though, because it's such a cool toned color. Didn't think it would look alright. But I am planning on wearing blonde with this look. So maybe the cool tone will help it out. Now that we've done the shape, let's grab a pencil brush to fill it in. Save us some time. As you can see, lovely clean brush. dipping into grey stuff, it does pick up a lot. That is a deep colour, deep rich colour. Ooh. Is this where we're going to have a problem? Where it's going to be a little too light? Where did I put my hand mirror? I'm not convinced yet. We'll see if we can build it up. Okay, I'm going to replicate this on the other side and I will come right back. I'd say those are two very serviceable eyebrows. Let's see what we can do. Let's go into a bit of Mrs. Potts here and see if we can brighten up under the brow. I really need to clean my brushes in between filming so that I don't have this happen to me, because we don't want to be using a brush that's got green all over it for a really pale shade. Let's go into here, Mrs. Potts. I don't think this is going to be bright enough for underneath the eyebrow, but let's see. Yeah, no. That is not. We're just going to go over it for now. Set that concealer. Ooh, that is not the shade for me. That is not the shade for me. We'll even it up on both sides and then we'll go under it with some white, as we normally do, just to make it pop. But I mean, those eyebrows are nice, aren't they? Where's me white? And we'll grab the same flat brush. Zhuzh it up with white powder. Tap that over the top. I mean, that Mrs. Potts colour would probably be a really nice eye base for someone who is not doing drag and covering their brows and changing their facial features. That will probably be a really nice transition shade. But for me, who is covering some pretty dark eyebrows and reorganizing my facial features, I need something that is going to help with the change of positioning. I don't know if that made sense, but you know what I mean. What do we want to do? We have the making of a sunset eye. We also have some blues and golds. Let's go these oranges, the yellow and the golds, because I think those would look really pretty. You don't actually know how much product goes into these brushes until you try and clean them, and they just take a while to get clean. It is crazy sometimes. Right, let's go into a little bit of chip, this orange color here. That is a decent payoff. You can still see the little bit of green staining from that. And then let's go over here. Decent. I'm going to take it up here. My normal point to the eye. It's quite a nice colour, isn't it? Get right in that inner corner. I'm doing a lot of stamping motions to deposit the colour because I don't have complete faith that if I start swiping it, that it will stay on the eye properly. That's what I seem to get with a couple of palettes that I own. But as you can see, when you stamp it, it's only light stamping as well. It does give a decent amount of payoff. And now that that's all deposited, I can start swiping it around. Getting it to blend a little bit, soften the edges. Ooh. Now let's go into Little Town, this kind of peachy pink, and we'll take that just on the edge of this orange. Is that even showing up? I don't know how much that is picking up on camera, but in my mirror, it's not doing the most. Okay, we're gonna give up on that, and we are going to take. Should we deepen up the outer corner? We could take some of the grey stuff shade on this. Ooh, let's take a smaller brush actually. Let's go grey stuff. Okay. Just pop that in here. See if it will give us a little bit of dimension. That's quite nice. Like a burnt orange. It's not exactly a black shade, but it's still giving the dimension that I want for this eye. Ooh, nice. Let's go. Should we go crazy? Should we take a bit of Belle, the blue shade? We will grab a little smudging brush. Ooh, look at that shade. Oh, that's so nice. And we're going to go under the eye. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. Oh, I love that. I love that little bit of blue. Oh my goodness. Now let's go in and grab. Let's swatch these and see what we've got going on. So this is Lumiere Ballroom and Beauty swatched on the hand. Oh, which one do we go with? I think we should go with Lumiere. Let's grab a flat brush. Oh, that is a bit crumbly. Oh, God. Look, that's very crumbly. When you put the brush into it, I'm going to spray it with a little bit of setting spray so that it's got something to adhere it to the eyelid. I can feel all of that powder falling off the brush and onto my face. That's not the best feeling in the world. That's nice though, isn't it? Oh yeah. Definitely pat the shade in the eyeshadow palette because otherwise it goes really crumbly. Is that nice? Look at that, look at that, look at that, look at that. More grey stuff. Just to frame it. And then a little bit more chip. The orange shade. Just to blend on top. Because I don't want to get rid of that gorgeous orange shade. It's like a really pumpkin orange. Yeah, I think we like that. And then get rid of all that fallout. We will take Magic Mirror on a little fluffy brush, tiniest little fluffy brush. You see, that shade isn't crumbly. And it coats the brush really well. We're going to chuck that in the inner corner. See if we get a decent shine from that. Because we always want a bright inner corner. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Love her. Do you know, I'm going to chuck her under the brow as well. Because she might be a fabulous highlight. Look at how that picks up the light. Oh, that's going on my cheeks. That is going on my cheeks. Where's my highlight brush? This is what I'm talking about. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's the one. Okay, I'm going to replicate this eye on this one, and I will be right back. Okay, this is the eye look complete. Overall, these shades came out really nicely. Look at those. Let me do some eyeliner. Put on some lashes, and then we can do some lips, and then we can move on to the final thoughts. Okay, yeah, I have finished the eyes, eyeliner, lashes. I've put some nails on because I did realise that I didn't have any on, and I was like, oh, that's a bit vile. So, I think for the lips, I'm going to go into this lip set that I was also gifted by Ben & Pinar. These are so cute. As you can see, they are holiday themed, and I think we're going to go into this little Halloween one. So let's get her out of the packaging. These feel quite heavy, quite sturdy. Look at the design on it. Isn't it so cute? Beautiful Halloween moment. And when we look at the color, it's this lovely burgundy red brownish shade. Let's see what we've got going on and see if it's all right. Ooh, that's a nice shade. When it's on my lips, it's almost like a terracotta color. The formula is nice and matte and creamy. But it is going to take some cleaning up. What shade is this? Number 6. Doesn't give a shade name at all, but I'd say it's the Halloween shade. Right, let's see if I've got a lip brush anywhere. Because that does need to be cleaned up a little bit. Bear with me. Oh, I've got this tiny little brush. I think that'll work. Where's my brush cleaner again? That's such a nice shade though, isn't it? Really goes well with the eye look, considering it's like a orangey, brownish look. I've done kind of a Halloweenish colour story by accident. Let's take some of this on a brush and see if we can't fix this shape. I am going to have to grab Little Miss Piggy again. That's so much easier. I like that. I'm not very good at drawing on lips, let's be completely honest. Not with bullet lipsticks, but with liquid lipsticks, I'm alright. Yes, I would say these are a win. So if you can find these online, I think you can get them on Amazon. That's really nice, isn't it? It's almost orange. And they've got a little magnetic clasp. Listen to that. Oh, that is very ASMR. Let's put her away. Pop her up there. And now I will set my face, pop on a wig and change my outfit, and I will be right back with my final thoughts. Right, and here is the final look. I did this wig last night. I gave it a little bit of a tease, and it's massive. Oh, but I love it. I love it. Look, that's how big it is. Makes my head look so tiny and dainty. Ooh. And I mean, it looks gorge. Oh my goodness. This gown, I used to be able to fit into it. We are praying that it will stay on my body for the time being, because I'm not the size I once was. Little pearl. Oh, don't I look... Ooh, I look so good. Again, I've outdone myself. Right, final thoughts. Do we need face and eye palettes in 2024? The answer, no. No, we do not. This shade, even though it's worked for me, these two, they are not going to work for everybody. The eyeshadow palette could have been a thing on its own, and I mean, it's done a really cute job. Nice colors, pigmented, and yeah, I like them, but we don't need stuff like this anymore. Thank goodness that we've moved away from stuff like this. The lipsticks. Now, I've been waiting to use these for a while, and these have not disappointed. I am not great at drawing with bullet lipsticks, but it's such a nice color. It's beautiful, and yeah, I think the look really came together. Oh, look at that. Don't I look stunning? Okay, that's it for today. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a like down below. Let's have a debate in the comments. Do you still think we need face and eye palettes, or can we just do separate products for separate uses? It is really useful when you're traveling places, but if one shade doesn't match you, it's kind of a waste of space, isn't it? So leave your answer down in the comments. If you haven't already, please do subscribe, hit the bell so that you're notified when I release a new video, because the upload schedule is quite sporadic and we are just kind of that the content goes up. Apart from that, we are done. Thank you so much for watching. Take care and stay tuned. Ooh. Where's my highlighting brush gone? Excuse me, lady. Christ. Excuse me. Again with the cleaning of the brushes. There's green all over this brush. Where the f*** is my nose doing the most? Oh! Just slapped myself in the face. Right. Change of outfit and a nice little wiggy. Good luck to Miguel. Oh. Look at the size of that. Ooh. That's a lot of hair. Oh my goodness. I love it though.